coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Elliott. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. That one complete to Hill. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, actually.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed. Always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Williams.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes, flush to his right. This is caught, Watkins. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 17, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. They're on 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
This is Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, Phil.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Formath, the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gets this one to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Mahomes now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Flush to his right. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 25 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go,
They go to Elliott again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes on the move to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st down, Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. run it again with Williams. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play.